On the news at 1, internally displaced persons and orphans in the FCT join in the celebration of Christmas. Correspondent X-rays significance of Boxing Day. And parks and recreational centers witness large turnout of fun seekers. Good evening and welcome to Nta Channel 5 News at 7. I am Nguse TV. Boxing Day is another holiday traditionally celebrated a day after Christmas Day, demonstrated by exchange of boxes of gifts. It is a day synonymous with reaching out to the needy. In this report, Ifeoma Ojinta examines the significance of the day and what it means to some FCT residents.
Research shows that traditional Boxing Day draws inference from two principles. Firstly, from Thanksgiving Day, when money was placed in church boxes to be given to the poor. Secondly, boxes of money, goodies or food were given to employees or tradesmen for good work during the year by their masters at Christmas. Over the years, scenes like boxes of wrapped gifts placed under a Christmas tree and shared among family members and friends on Boxing Day have become the norm in some homes and climes. Additionally, some children believe that Santa Claus puts these boxes of goodies under the Christmas tree for well-behaved children. However, Boxing Day means different things to different people.
It's a day after Christmas, and it's a day that we're expected to shower love around. And how do we do that? We go with gifts and what have you. So those that have can go around to neighbors and just share love.
Boxing Day is a day where you go to share gifts to loved ones, to families, to neighbors.
To me, that's the day I unbox. That's the day, I opened the box of the Christmas gift that was given. All those precious things that people have put in my life, both spiritually, physically, mentally, and otherwise.
As for Boxing Day, that's a British thing. I don't really have anything to say about that.
But how can this day be celebrated?
Incidentally, when I was growing up, I used to think Boxing Day meant a day to box one another. But over time, I've come to discover that it's a time to share. And the common saying that goes that there's joy in sharing, that should be reflected on Boxing Day, that's 26th.
Literally, what readily comes to mind about Boxing Day is a combat sport involving fists or a time to throw punches. However, that is not the case. The essence of the day is to show love and give no matter how little and make a difference, according to the clergy. Ifeoma Ojinta, NTA News.
Many essential workers like healthcare professionals, security personnel, firefighters, and other emergency service providers continue their duties on Christmas to ensure essential services are available for members of the community. Hakimat Aliyu puts the spotlight on this group of people, not forgetting her colleagues in the media world.
It's the second day of the public holiday declared by the federal government for the 2023 Christmas celebrations. However, for essential service providers, they continue to serve the community as they remain on duty, ensuring health, safety, and other support services. Here at the National Hospital, Abuja, doctors and nurses are on duty to meet the health needs of patients seeking care. At the Federal Fire Service, brave men and women of the firefighting force remain on high alert, ready to respond to emergencies, even on this joyous occasion. The streets may be quiet at this time, but our police officers remain vigilant, ensuring that peace and order prevail during this festive season.
It's our constitutional responsibility that we are performing, and were put on red alert that one since on 23rd of this December.
Our media colleagues were also at their duty posts.
I wish I were in my house, relaxing, spending time with my children, but it is what I signed up for.
Media person, no holiday. Because once you just sit down for house, the radio don't off.
Some residents took a moment to appreciate the essential workers for their sacrifice to serve and protect.
Because what they are doing is for the humanity, and we are benefiting a lot from it.
Living all what they are supposed to do, they didn't even travel because they have to come to work. I don't have much to say than to appreciate them.
Meanwhile, the major streets of Abuja remain quiet, devoid of traffic and hustling. While many families gather around the Christmas tree in the comfort of their homes and other recreational spots, for us and other essential workers, our dedication to members of the public never takes a holiday. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
The excitement that comes with the family meeting together, especially during the festive season, cannot be quantified. Festive seasons, unique in their nature, are also time for catching up and bonding. Sefia Noma Uche in this report celebrates Christmas with the Tunde Akogun family and now reports.
It's a season of celebration with family, friends, and relations. A joyous moment of special food and laughter. I'm here with the Akogun's family to celebrate this special moment.
A variety of activities and lots of bonding takes place this season. It is the season of giving and sharing with loved ones. Parents seem to be at the center of it all.
It's a ceremony. It's something unique, which we ought to be glad about, and make if it was possible, it should be another festival. That we are on the way to going into a brand new year.
It's a work of God. He made it possible for the children, our grandchildren, our friends, our sisters to be here to enjoy and celebrate Christmas. And we had it yesterday, it was all fun.
Eating together as one big family also symbolizes love.
Tell me what you want. You want a bride or what?
And the day Christ was born is a peaceful day. It brings joy, it brings happiness. So with that happiness, with that mood, that we come together as one.
It is so nice and a privilege to be with my grandparents during the Christmas period.
Of course, the grandkids are here, my aunties are here, the whole family is here. It's a fun time.
Christmas is a time of fun, love, laughter.
I'm very, very happy to be here with the family.
Memorable moments fill the season. Many say it is also a season. That is why the season is filled with laughter. Safia Noma Uche, NTA News.
We bring you a special report on how the Yuletide season was celebrated at the internally displaced persons camp in Durumi area and at orphanages across the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Kama Kama reports.
The spirit of Christmas filled the air at the IDP camp in Durumi as residents and volunteers came together to create a festive atmosphere for those affected by displacement. Despite the challenges they face, the community came together to share love, joy, and hope during this special season. In the spirit of giving, volunteers and donors from across the FCT came together to bring smiles to the faces of the residents and children. It was a heartwarming display of generosity and compassion.
There are plenty of less privileged people around us, and we cannot just get it all at a time, right? We have to do one at a time.
The outpouring of support from volunteers and donors highlighted the immense impact of community engagement and solidarity during the holidays. From providing essential resources to offering companionship, it was a season of giving and sharing. Meanwhile, in orphanage across the FCT, children and caregivers embrace the holiday spirit with activities and celebrations designed to bring joy to their hearts.
They are very, very important to remember them because they don't have anybody to give them. We are the people that are supposed to give them, and make them feel happy anytime, any day.
Once I've received already, we are very happy and we thank God for it.
We thank the people that they have that love to come and visit us. They put laughter in our mouth, and we say the good Lord will bless them richly in Jesus' name.
Indeed, amidst the challenges faced by those in the IDP camp, the festive season brought an opportunity for unity, kindness, and hope. The message of love and solidarity reverberated throughout the community, leaving an indelible mark on this special Christmas. Hip, hip, hip! Kama, kama! Nta News.
It is another festive period when the atmosphere is charged with celebrations across the Federal Capital Territory, housing various recreational centers. Moses Kuye visited a few to interact with fun-loving people who converge to unwind and have quality time with family members and friends.
Right here in the Federal Capital Territory, precisely Wonderland, a lot of people are here catching fun, looking for how to get fun, coming in and trooping in into Wonderland here. How are people reacting to the Yuletide season, enjoying themselves, unwinding the stress from the year? So take a ride with me as we get in to see the activities, the games, and the fun people are catching.
It's good to once in a while come out for celebration, especially when it has to do with seasonal days like this. Of course, Christmas is a day where everybody wants to celebrate, come out with your friends and hang out, despite the fact that the stress and every other thing that is going on. So I just decided that, okay, let's also join the crowd, let's also join Nigerians, let's also join Mr. President, because I know he too is also celebrating it.
Families, friends, mostly the youth, within the Abuja metropolis were not left out in seeking for various means to unwind at different recreational parks within the Federal Capital Territory.
Just happy that it's Christmas, we are enjoying ourselves.
Christians and even those who don't believe anything, playing together, sharing together from all tribes and tongues. So this is the beauty of Christmas, and this is the joy that should radiate all over our country.
It has been beautiful, everything is lovely. We have done a lot of games, we have done different kind of games, and my son too has played some games.
Times like these, many say is required to ward off stress preparatory to another year's activity. In Abuja, Moses Kuye, Nta News.
And away from Christmas, the regimental nature of the Nigerian Army has made personnel to be loyal, disciplined, and professional in the discharge of their duties and engagements. The Commander Guards Brigade Colonel Adebisi Olushola made the assertion during the West African social activities at 177 Guards Battalion, Kefi, Nasarawa State. Christy Ayagwa reports.
These are military personnel of 177 Guards Battalion Kefi and their family members bedecked in traditional attires, marching into the square for the West African social activities.
Any group of people without tradition, without culture, are a lost generation.
The commanding officer of the battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Awal Baba Inua, says the event offers the officers and men opportunity to have fun, shed their uniforms for traditional attires, and still preserve the Nigerian Army ethics and tradition.
The Nigerian Army, therefore, upheld this tradition after independence to command the confidence of soldiers and to foster esprit de corps among them.
Former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Yusuf Buratai, says Nigerian military personnel are professionals that play vital roles in maintaining peace and security in the country, hence the need to foster unity among the barracks and civilian communities.
The government at all levels should continue to support the army, the military and the security agencies in order to get our country much, much safer.
Officers and soldiers are usually very engaged, and throughout the year they carry out all forms of operations, exercises, training. So I believe that every peace-loving Nigeria should emulate what we have seen today.
Highlights of the events were inspection of cuisines of different companies, dance, their day victory, tug of war, retreat, and presentation of awards to excelled personnel.
They have
From Kefi, Christy Ayawa Adaji, NTA News.
Journalists have been encouraged to commit themselves to ethical professional standards in their daily reportage. Deborah Gazaji Micah reports that this formed the thrust of the 2023 retreat for the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC Press Corps in Nasarawa State.
It was a two-day event tagged AMAC and Developmental Journalism in the 21st Century, the media as a tool for disseminating information, as well as its agenda-setting role can enhance the needed development at the grassroots.
Let the media report what they see in the council and not mislead the public, the general public. And I tell you, the council chairman is always ready to work with the media.
Because this is where we meet to analyze the activities of the Abuja Municipal Area Council.
Representing the chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, Supervisory Council of Special Duties, Emmanuel Inyang states that the aim of the retreat is to strengthen balance and objective reportage by the in-house journalists in a manner that promotes the activities and programs of the current administration. He thanked the media for bringing the activities of the Area Council to the limelight.
We introduce these strategies and policies to checkmate excess of fake revenue collectors that are stealing the council's revenue by the use of impostors and subtly collecting monies from unsuspected Nigerians. This led to immediate dissolution of some technical partners we inherited from our predecessor.
persons and our profession, and it will also be beneficial to AMAC, especially in trying to put forward the activities and programs of the Honorable Chairman.
Certificates of participation were presented to those who attended the retreats in Abuja. Deborah Gazaj Micah, NTA News.
We'll now join the Sports Desk for Sports Brief.
The Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) has reportedly concluded plans for 2 international friendly games for the Super Eagles in January. The friendlies will serve as a warm-up for the team ahead of the rescheduled 2023 African Cup of Nations billed to hold in Côte d'Ivoire. The 3-time African champions are hoping to win the 4th title next year and have been drawn in Group A alongside Côte d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. Nigeria's first game will be against Equatorial Guinea on January 14th, then Côte d'Ivoire on January 18th before their last group game, which will be against Guinea-Bissau on January 22nd. The NFF has already submitted a provisional 41-man list to the Confederation of African Football (CAF), with the final 27-man squad expected to be released January 3rd. Meanwhile, Nigeria's international Asisat Oshoala has reiterated her commitment towards creating opportunities for younger generations so that they can achieve their dreams. She said when she looks back at when she started, she knows she had friends who were better than her, but they had limited opportunities, so she intends to create more opportunities for younger generation. The Super Falcons striker, who was recently crowned 2023 CAF Women's Player of the Year, was hosted to a befitting celebratory reception in her honor at the mini stadium Abati Barracks, Ojuelegba, Lagos. The event also included Asisat Oshoala's Football for Girls tournament, where over 16 Football Girls Academy in Lagos State battled for a prize of money and a scholarship to Spain to study and play football. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
And that's the news on NTA Channel 5 Abuja this evening. Next is translations. Good evening.
Kalora sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da warhaka a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakub. A yayin da yawancin ma'aikata ke more hutun Kirsimeti da na sabuwar shekara wanda gwamnatin tarayya ta bayar, wakiliyar Hakimatu Aliyu ta rawaito mana cewa ma'aikatan da ke aiki a kodayaushe kamar su jami'an kiwon lafiya, jami'an tsaro, 'yan jaridu, hukumomin kashe gobara da sauransu ba su san me ake kira hutu ba. Waɗannan ma'aikata sun duƙufa dare da rana, rani da damuna suna aikin ci gaban al'umma da ƙasa, wanda suka buƙaci a dube su da idon rahama domin kyautata rayuwarsu da kuma inganta ayyukansu na ci gaban ƙasa da al'umma. Bayan gudanar da bukukuwan Kirsimetin bana jiya Litinin a sassa daban-daban na faɗin ƙasar nan, wakilin Makama shaida mana cewa kamar yadda aka yi hutun a ko'ina da iyalai da masoya 'yan uwa da abokan arziki, haka zalika 'yan sansanin gudun hijira na Dirmi da wasu gidajen marayu su ma sun yi nasu hutun da shagulgula daban-daban da al'ummomi da shugabannin hukumomi da suka kai musu ziyara don kyautata rayuwarsu da jin daɗin su. An buƙaci 'yan jaridu da su kasance masu amfani da bin dokoki da ƙa'idojin aikin jarida a ayyukansu na yau da kullum. Wakilinmu da Bayar Gazaji Maika ta rawaito mana cewa an bayyana haka ne a taron ƙarawa juna ilimi na 'yan jaridun ƙaramar hukumar Amak da aka yi a jihar Nasarawa. Ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan a taƙaice, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu.
Ekele m gị na ị nọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Ọka akọ ka bụkwa m Rachel Ifi Olu. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Ọtụtụ ndị ọrụ ha dị oke mkpa dịka ndị ọrụ ahụike, ndị ọrụ nchekwa, ndị ọrụ mmeyụ ọkụ nakwa ndị na-ahụ maka ihe mberede nọ na ụlọ ọrụ ha dị iche iche n'ụbọchị ekeresimesi iji hụ na ndị mmadụ wetara enyemaka ha n'ụdị dị iche iche. Hakimatu Aliyu lebara anya na ndị ọrụ ha dị oke mkpa na-echefughị ndị ọrụ nta akụkọ n'ụlọ mgbasa ozi dị iche iche. Ọtụtụ ndị nwere afọ ọma agaala na ogige ebe ndị gbara ọsọ ndụ nọ n'ime obodo Durumi nakwa ebe ụmụaka na-enweghị nne na nna nọ n'isi ala anyị isonyere ha gbaa ekeresimesi. Onye ọrụ anyị kama wetara akụkọ na ha nyere ha ihe oriri dị iche iche iji tinye ọchị n'ihu ụmụaka ndị a. A gbaala ndị ọrụ nta akụkọ ume ka ha jiri iwu na usoro na-achị ọrụ nta akụkọ mgbe ọbụla ha na-arụ ọrụ ha kpọrọ ihe. Onye ọrụ anyị Debra Gazaji Maika wetara akụkọ na nke a pụtara ihe mgbe ndị otu nta akụkọ n'okpuru ọchịchị Amak were nnọkọ nke afọ 2023. Igbo bụ Igbo ọgwụla ka ọha anyị n'ọnụ bụ akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Chebiri anyị n'ihe oge a echi niile. Dịwo.
Kalẹ̀ o ẹ sì kú déédéé wòyí ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín látẹnu Mobọ́lájí Mati. Àwọn kòṣeémánìí òṣìṣẹ́ bíi àwọn dókítà, òṣìṣẹ́ ètò ìlera, ètò ààbò àti àwọn tó ń gbógun ti jàǹbá iná àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ń báṣẹ́ wọn lọ lásìkò ìsinmi fún ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ọdún Kérésìmesì láti lè dáhùn sí ìpè àwọn ará ìlú. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Hakimatu Aliyu ròyìn wípé kò sí ọjọ́ ìsinmi fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ pàtàkì wọ̀nyí. Ó fi àwọn ẹmẹ̀wà rẹ̀ lágbo ètò ìròyìn ṣe àpẹẹrẹ bí wọ́n ti ń ṣe ń fi ìfihàn ètò gbogbo tó ń lọ yíká lórí ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán. Ọ̀pọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ wọ̀nyí sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ bí wọ́n ti ń gbádùn iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n yàn láàyò. Àwọn ogunléndé lásìkò ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ọdún Kérésì rí àǹfààní àti ṣe ọdún ọ̀hún ní ọgbà wọn tó ń bẹ ní agbègbè Durumi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì ni àwọn ọmọ òrukàn lórígun mẹ́rin ìlú Àbújá. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn kámákámá tó yọjú sí àwọn ènìyàn wọ̀nyí jábọ̀ wípé àwọn ará àdúgbò díẹ̀ dìde láti bá àwọn Ogúnléndé ṣe ayẹyẹ ọdún ọ̀hún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì lórí ní ọgbà àwọn ọmọ òrukàn. Ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ló sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọpẹ́ fún ìgbésẹ̀ rere yìí láti fi ẹ̀rín sí àwọn ọmọ ọ̀hún ní ẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ́. Wọ́n ti gba àwọn oníròyìn nímọ̀ràn láti mú iṣẹ́ wọn lọ́kùnkúndùn bí wọ́n ti ń bá iṣẹ́ òòjọ́ wọn lọ. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Deborah Gazachi Maika ròyìn wípé ìmọ̀ràn náà wáyé níbi ìjókòó àwọn oníròyìn ti ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Amak ti ọdún yìí, èyí tó wáyé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Nasarawa. Ọjọ́ méjì ni ètò náà fi wáyé. Emmanuel Nyagi ló ṣojú alága Christopher Zaka Malanku níbi ètò náà. Àwọn tó kópa bákan náà gba èdìdì láti fi hàn wípé lódodo ni wọ́n kópa nínú ètò ọ̀hún. Ìdúnkòpọ̀ ṣé ó ní ọbẹ̀ oge tí òye ọ̀la Ìjùmọ̀ Ire ni yóò mọ̀ wá.